Once upon a time, not that long ago, if you wanted a BMW, you could have a 3, a 5, or a 7 series. It was that simple. And most likely, under the hood was a straight 6. That's what BMWs were all about. Well, times have changed, and today, there are probably about 24 different BMW variants. And this is one of the latest. It's the BMW 428i X-Drive Gran Coupe. Basically, think of it as a sexier 3 Series with, and this is what makes it unique, a 4-cylinder twin-scroll turbo that puts out 240 horsepower and 255 pound-foot of torque at an astounding 1,250 RPM. BMW says it'll do from 0 to 60 in 5.7 seconds. Of course, that's at sea level. Up here at a mile above sea level, let's find out. So here we go. This time I'm going to see if I can get under 7 seconds, and I think there's a realistic chance that I can. So here we go. I'm going to brake torque it. That means I've got my left foot on the brake. My right foot brings up the turbo. There we go. Much better. And there's 60. Oh yeah, look at that. A full second faster. So 6.47. 6.47. So we haven't been able to hit that 5.7 mark, but we are at a mile above sea level, and that means there's less air density, which means there's less power, which means there's less speed. So you may be asking yourself, what's the difference between a 4 Series Gran Coupe, or do you say coupe, and a 3 Series? Well, there are 3 essential differences. First and foremost, this is lower and swoopier. It is a coupe, of course, which means that there's a lot less headroom in the back. I wouldn't want to spend a lot of time in the back. Of course, I am 6'2", so if you're shorter, you should be okay. Another difference is these windows. Check it out. There are no frames, giving it that sexier coupe look. Perhaps the more important difference is that this car is wider, giving you a bigger footprint, making it handle a little bit better. And the final difference is that they moved the weight distribution a little bit more to the rear, giving it a closer 50-50 ideal weight distribution, thus making it handle a little bit better on the track. All right, let's do a lap of this test track. Now keep in mind that I have very aggressive tires, and of course that hopefully ideal 50-50 weight distribution. So let's see how it handles. All right, here comes the turbo. Power comes out right away. Pushing a little bit there, a little bit of front end push. Now I've got it in Sport Plus mode, which means the traction control is off. So it's just up to me at this point. And if I send this into the dirt, it's no one but my own fault. Steering is sharp. I know it's electric, but they're getting much better at simulating the feel of the old systems. Now, let's face it, BMW has taken a lot of flack on this new generation of electric steering, and it is just a tad disconnected. I mean, the car goes where I want it to, so I am hopefully hitting this apex, but yeah, I'd like to have a little bit more feel through the steering wheel. Small displacement twin scroll turbos are all the rage, as they should be. This technology works. 27 mpg combined on the highway, and just incredible amounts of torque. Of course, all that technology comes at a price. While this 4 Series starts at $42, the as tested price, let me check here, I've got my cheat sheet, is, oh my, $57,450. That's a considerable chunk of change. On the plus side, the brakes feel really strong, really strong. And this engine with all that power and torque right at the limit. Feels really great. All right, here we go. Here comes the power coming out. Almost took it off the track there. There's the power. Yeah, I'm just going to hit the brakes really hard before this last turn. No fade. Yeah! You know, it's a BMW. Out of all the manufacturers, when BMW builds a car, they certainly do make sure that when you take it on a test track like this, the car is capable and willing and an eager dance partner. On the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, I'm going to say if you want something that's unusual, if you want a different flavor of BMW, go ahead and buy it, because while this doesn't have the traditional BMW straight six, this 2-liter is a gem of an engine. As always, this is Roman saying thanks for watching, and check out tflcar.com for more news, views, and of course, real-world 4 Series reviews. Ciao!